Technology has the power to do many things, and changing the world is one of them. We are privileged to be living in a time where science and technology can assist us, make our lives easier, and rethink the ways we go about our daily lives. Here is our list of technologies that will probably change our lives forever over the coming decade and beyond. Digital twins that track your health. The US company has built a scanner that will measure hundreds of biomarkers in around an hour, from hormone levels to the fat building up in your liver, the markers of inflammation or any number of cancers. It intends to use this data to produce 3D digital avatar of a patient's body, known as a digital twin, that can be tracked over time and updated with each new scan. It will lead to a new era of preventative, personalized medicine in which the vast amounts of data collected not only help doctors prioritize which patients need to be seen most urgently, but also to develop more sophisticated ways of diagnosing illness. Tactile virtual reality. Researchers from Northwestern University have developed a prototype device which aims to put touch within VR's reach using a flexible material fitted with tiny vibrating components that can be attached to skin. The system, known as epidermal VR, could be useful in other cases as well, from a child touching a display, relaying the gesture to a family member located elsewhere, to helping people with amputations renew their sense of touch. In gaming, it could alert players when a strike occurs and corresponding the body part of the game character. When a team's design features 32 vibrating actuators on a thin 15 cm by 15 cm silicone polymer which sticks onto the skin without tape or straps and is free of large batteries and wires. It uses near-field communication technology, which is used in many smartphones for mobile payment today. To transfer the data, scientists hope that the technology could eventually find its way into clothing, allowing people with prosthetics to wear VR shirts that communicate touch through their fingertips. Self-killing living concrete. Scientists have developed what they call living concrete by using sand, gel, and bacteria. Researchers said this building material has structural load-bearing function, is capable of self-killing, and is more environmentally friendly than concrete, which is the second most consumed material on Earth after water. The team from the University of Colorado Boulder believe their work paves the way for future in building structures that could heal their own cracks, suck up dangerous toxins from the air, or even glow on command. Living robots. Tiny hybrid robots made using stem cells from frog embryos could one day be used to swim around human bodies to specific areas requiring medicine, or to gather microplastic in the oceans. These are novel living machines known as nanobots. They are neither a traditional robot nor a known species of animal. It's a new class of artifact, a living programmable organism. Drone forest fires and sound. Forest fires could one day be dealt with drones that would directly load noises at the trees below. Since sound is made up of pressure waves, it can be used to disrupt the air surrounding a fire, essentially cutting off the supply of oxygen to the fuel. At the right frequency, the fire simply dies out, as researchers at George Mason University in Virginia recently demonstrated with their sonic extinguisher. Apparently, bass frequencies work best. Sweat-powered smartwatches. Engineers at the University of Glasgow have developed a new type of flexible supercapacitor which stores energy, replacing the electrolytes found in conventional batteries with sweat. It can be fully charged with 20 microliters of fluid and is robust enough to survive 4,000 cycles of the types of flexes and bends it might encounter in use. The device works by coating polyester cellulose cloth in a thin layer of a polymer, which acts as the supercapacitor's electrode. As the cloth absorbs its wearer's sweat, the positive and negative ions in the sweat interact with the polymer's surface, creating an electrochemical reaction which generates energy. Conventional batteries are cheaper and more plentiful than ever before, but they are often built using unsustainable materials which are harmful to the environment. That makes them challenging to dispose of safely and potentially harmful in wearable devices, where a broken battery could spill toxic fluids onto skin. Human sweat provides a real opportunity to do away with those toxic materials entirely with excellent charging and discharging performance. The AI scientist. Cut off a flatworm's head and it'll grow a new one. Cut it in half and you'll have 2 new worms. Fire some radiation at it and it'll repair itself. Scientists have wanted to work out the mechanism involved for some time, but the secret has eluded them. Enter an AI coded at Tufts University, Massachusetts. By analyzing and simulating countless scenarios, the computer was able to solve the mystery of the flatworm's regeneration in just 42 hours. In the end, it produced a comprehensive model of how the flatworm's genes allow it to regenerate. Although humans still need to feed the AI with information, the machine in this experiment was able to create a new abstract theory independently, a huge step towards the development of conscious computer and potentially a landmark step in the way we carry out research. Car batteries that charge in 10 minutes. This picture shows a fast-charging battery invented by Chaoyang Wang Group. Fast charging of electric vehicles is seen as the key to their take-up, so motorists can stop at a service station and fully charge their car in the time it gets to coffee and use the toilet, taking no longer than a conventional break. But rapid charging of lithium-ion batteries can degrade the batteries. This is because the flow of lithium particles known as ions from one electrode to another to charge the unit and hold the energy ready for use doesn't happen smoothly with rapid charging at lower temperatures. However, they have now found that if the batteries could heat to 60 degrees Celsius for just 10 minutes and then rapidly cool again to ambient temperatures, lithium spikes wouldn't form and heat damage would be avoided. The battery design they have come up with self-heating using a thin nickel foil which creates an electrical circuit that heats in less than 30 seconds to warm the inside of the battery. The rapid cooling that would be needed after the battery is charged would be done using the cooling system designed into the car. Artificial neurons and silicon chips. Scientists have found a way to attach artificial neurons to silicon chips, mimicking the neurons' nervous system and copying their electrical properties. Until now, neurons have been like black boxes, but we have managed to open the black box and peer inside, said Professor from the University of Bath, who led the project. This work is paradigm-changing because it provides a robust method to reproduce the electrical properties of real neurons in minute detail. But it's wider than that because our neurons only need 140 nanowatts of power. That's a billionth the power requirement of a microprocessor, which other attempts to make synthetic neurons have used. Researchers hope their work could be used in medical implants to treat conditions such as heart failure and Alzheimer's, as it requires so little power. Artificial eyes. Bionic eyes have been a mainstay of science fiction for decades, but now real-world research is beginning to catch up with far-sighted storytellers. A raft of technologies is coming to market that restore sight to people with different kind of vision impairment. In January 2021, Israeli surgeons implanted the world's first artificial cornea into a bilaterally blind 78-year-old man. When his bandages were removed, the patient could read and recognize family members immediately. The implant also fuses naturally to human tissue without the recipient's body rejecting it. Likewise, in 2020, Belgian scientists developed an artificial iris fitted to smart contact lenses that correct a number of vision disorders. And scientists are even working on wireless brain implants that bypass the eyes altogether. Researchers at Monash University in Australia are working on trials for a system whereby users wear a pair of glasses fitted with a camera. This sends data directly to the implant, which sits on the surface of the brain and gives the user a rudimentary sense of sight. We hope you enjoyed the video. Please don't forget to click the like button and subscribe for more interesting videos. Have a nice day!